Next game we're going to look at here is the Magnus Carlsen against Alexander Grischuk. This is round 4 of the Candidates Tournament 2013 in London. But Magnus will win and he will go on to play the World Championship. But he's in big trouble in the end of this tournament, so I have exciting games and stories to tell you if you stick around for all the games in this tournament. So Magnus is playing white, and Grischuk decides to defend with the Berlin defense. This is when Kramnik defeated Kasparov, he always played this. Kasparov always played like this. And he never managed to win a game here as white, and they didn't even get an advantage. And I think MVL is the only player who's still trying this for white. Everyone else has given up on completely on this endgame, that they just think it's not only that it might even be better for black, because if white tries too hard, often black wins these Berlin endgames. So what people do is they play d3 here just to get a normal game. So then it's a slower game here. And one thing that the top players like about this, that there is so many different move orders in this kind of position that it's just hard to memorize everything. Like lots of different ways. So here, interestingly, Grischuk plays a6 and Magnus takes. I thought maybe going back was a little bit more common, but sometimes they take, and it becomes a different kind of game here. So I chose this game because Grischuk is just not defending passively. I think that's a player that doesn't. He's just not passive player. Is always trying to go for an attack and try to win, even against Magnus, where he's obviously more than 100 points lower rated probably. So he's trying here with d5 to create something, and it's interesting because e5. If he takes with the pawn, then he will lose e5, so he has to take with the queen and get this doubled pawn. But he gets some lines, gets a nice development here, so the computer thinks he's playing well here. And computer likes bishop f8. I thought maybe bishop b6 looked a bit more natural, but the computer likes bishop f8. I guess c4 and then maybe c5, and getting the bishop locked in here on a7 is why it's not good to play bishop e6. Magnus develops, maybe d4 could be something for Magnus. I don't know if that's good or not. Yeah, he does it. So I'm kinda, if I would prefer to play black here. I think he has quite a bit of potential here with f5, f4, maybe queen here, maybe knight here, and then good attacking chances on the king side. So I would definitely pick black here. I guess the saving grace for white is if he goes here, then he can try to trade. So he has to do f5 first. Something like this. I'm just liking this for black quite a bit. But let's see what happened. He included a5. That seems that favors white actually, because this pawn is a target and the rook has to defend. So that looked like a mistake, but the computer thinks it's a good move. f5, c5. Here now this pawn is basically lost, but yeah, you have the chance to get out the bishop. So I guess that's the reason why he played like that. So the computer didn't like g6. I thought also g6 was a natural, but the computer likes to go here, prevent knight c4. Yeah, playing like this and preventing knight c4, so yeah, this is what the computer likes. Getting an active bishop and makes it hard for white to develop an initiative here. Okay, so apparently this is the wrong place for the queen then. Let's see what happened. Yeah, the computer likes white because black lost that pawn, of course. Okay, and this one is not good. It's a weird move because knight c6 will come and the rook will have to move again. So that's a very weird move, bad move. What black would want to do is that he wants to get these pawns rolling. So maybe something like this, and then maybe take and here and start pushing, something like that. But yeah, it's not so easy to do that. Let's see what happened. Here, obviously, white should have taken here. Maybe Carlsen thinks it's no hurry to play like this. Then apparently you should take here, here, and here. So I guess maybe this what he wants to avoid, but yeah. The pawn is getting to a7 now. Let's look a bit more. Okay, what's happening here? Doesn't black win a pawn or? Oh, I see. It's this smooth on the mate tactic here. I see. Okay, so it explains that Magnus didn't want to go into this one, take here with the knight queen take and rook b2. So he just moves the this one. He can always win this pawn later, of course. And Grischuk decides to sack and exchange here, and maybe to get some play. He gets that pawn at least. That's probably the best idea. Still, I'm kind of attracted to try to create something on the king side, but Magnus has played very cleverly and not allowed black to play for a king side attack. But now he starts it. And here obviously this threatening mating one, so white has to go here. This defends the rook and a2. Okay, he could also win back an exchange here. Let's see how that is. Okay, so here is here is an in-between move, so white doesn't lose that because white can do something like that. So he doesn't lose that one, and here white is one pawn up, but it's a strong passer, so, and this one is still weak. So apparently white is winning here. So he did this one instead. Yeah, white is winning now. It's an exchange up, and black's attack is actually not so dangerous. And yeah, black resigned. Very nice start for Magnus. So Magnus won here in round 4 and also in round 3, so he's leading the tournament right now.